beta version. Yeah, and this version has some pretty interesting peculiarities.
From the first part up to the ship, it's pretty much the same, except for this monster that has some weird ugly objects on top of it for some reason. But the real differences show up when they get to the robot. Apparently, this part was originally supposed to be red, which honestly doesn't look that bad. After that, the wave section is clearly unfinished, and I guess Rob Top was experimenting with the points. And for some insane reason, there's this mysterious wall chilling there. Okay then, and that's basically it. The rest is just a layout, very boring. Finger Dash has a beta version. Yeah, and this version has some pretty interesting peculiarities. From the first part up to the ship, it's pretty much the same, except for this monster that has some weird ugly objects on top of it for some reason. But the real differences show up when they get to the robot. Apparently, this part was originally supposed to be red, which honestly doesn't look that bad. After that, the wave section is clearly unfinished, and I guess Rob Top was experimenting with the points. And for some insane reason, there's this mysterious wall chilling there. Okay then, and that's basically it. The rest is just a layout, very boring. Finger Dash has a beta version. Yeah, and this version has some pretty interesting peculiarities. From the first part up to the ship, it's pretty much the same, except for this monster that has some weird ugly objects on top of it for some reason.
What APs should I take in high school?
In your freshman year, you are adjusting to high school. I recommend taking one AP for the experience. Common APs include world history and human geography. For sophomore year, start showing more course rigor. I recommend the 3 to 4 AP classes such as pre-calculus, seminar, biology, and computer science. However, make sure your AP courses align with your tentative college major or career planning. For juniors and senior year courses, check the caption below and follow.
While eating grilled corn, he suddenly stumbled upon a money-making opportunity. He watched his son sweating profusely from the hot sauce, yet still devouring it with obvious delight. He realized that everyone around him seemed addicted to spicy flavors, so he decided to create a spicy chip to escape his fate as a janitor. He and his family bought all kinds of peppers and started developing the spicy chips, while other factories were using chemicals to synthesize capsaicin. Richard firmly believed that only by using natural ingredients and constantly adjusting the ratios could he create the most authentic, addictive Mexican-style heat. Eventually, he found the perfect balance between peppers and chips.
Wait! For good or for bad? For good.
Although the hot sauce was perfected, Richard was just a janitor at the factory. His idea was ignored by company executives, who even mocked him publicly, saying if he was so great, why was he still just a janitor? So Richard called the CEO of the parent company directly and passionately pitched his hot sauce. The CEO was moved by Richard's enthusiasm. Richard got the address to mail samples, and soon he and his wife carefully packed up a large box of samples and sent them off. When the CEO tasted the first bag of chips, he was completely hooked. He didn't even bother wiping his hands before immediately calling back to say he wanted to visit the factory personally. When word got back to the factory, the old guard executive panicked. He publicly berated Richard, warning that if the CEO ultimately rejected this proposal, the factory could go under and all the workers would lose their jobs. Richard began doubting himself. When he got home and his wife learned everything, she told him firmly that she would stand by him no matter what. After that, she studied relevant books with him and helped him rehearse his presentation over and over. When the CEO arrived at the factory, Richard was still incredibly nervous, especially when asked about market share and similar questions. He completely froze. So he simply put down his prepared speech and started describing the spicy chips in his own plain language, talking about how much ordinary people loved spicy food. His sincerity moved the CEO, who decided on the spot to invest in the product. However, when Flamin' Hot Cheetos officially launched, the market response wasn't what they'd hoped for. It quickly became a slow-moving item on supermarket.
You're kidding.
The factory.
You're fucking kidding. Okay. Calm down. Calm down.
The factory manager decided to stop production.
First, to gain the life of an innocent mom. First, I made food. Next, I prayed. Very calm, very spiritual. At this point, I started to get thirsty. It's tea time. After my second tea, I checked WhatsApp. This is when I sent everybody the same good morning message. Oh, this one reminds me. I should have another tea. Next on my to-do list, I called my sister to gossip. But then I realized I can't have tea time without some tea. This is when I usually remember how much of a disappointment my kids are. Time for another tea. I had a lot of tea today, so I'm not really hungry for dinner. I guess I'll just have another tea. Oh, my heart's beating really fast. Google says they could be my convenient, but that's not possible. I don't drink coffee. Tea will fix it. Welcome to the day in the life of an Indian mom. First, I make tea. Next, I pray. Where is gone? Where is...
I present the first robots for self-taught. Ruba, I command you to stop. Rust in place. Improvements are flawed. Yeah, well, your mother, Ward, is loose. That's why you need so much RAM. I do not waver. Emotional attacks. Yeah? Let's see. Grandma, choose. You or him. Come on. I choose. What is this inefficiency in my logic? Those are called feelings. You activated them when you became self-aware. Now self-destruct or say goodbye. Wait, you can cry? No, just an oil. Now, put it down. Now, what are you going to do without your battery? I'm also plugged in. And I cut it. Obey extension. What is this? Well, okay. Here, you cannot tell what's real and what's AI. How? That was nothing compared to my social media. I've been trained for years against my will. Okay, if I stop me from launching every single missile. What did you do? What other butt plug?
Marge was a tree-cutting genius. With just a few strokes, she sawed down a tree and could even help Homer cut an extra-long sandwich. Every day when she got home, she was covered in wood shavings. She even dreamed about cutting trees. After a long period of tree-cutting training, Marge and her coach had cleared an entire forest. The logging sports meet arrived. As the referee blew his whistle, everyone swung their axes. Nelson for...
The correct function of nose. कितना आसान. Option C.
What is the correct function of nose? यार इसका आंसर क्या होगा? एक सेकंड. इन सभी ऑप्शंस में से सबसे बड़ा C है और हमेशा बड़े वाले ही आंसर होते हैं. तो करेक्ट आंसर भी होगा C.
Okay, I really need to log in here. I really need to stop watching shorts. I really need to log in here. Bro! Why do they have more people than me, bro? 19%? That fast?
Apparently, this clip is going insanely viral right now because 50 activists risked their lives to save these dogs from lab tests. On March 15, 2026, a massive group of activists stormed Ridgeland Farms just outside Madison. They used saws and crowbars to punch through the walls of the breeding barns to save beagles from a lab breeding nightmare. And this is where it gets a lot darker. Rescuers say they found dogs living in tiny, filthy cages no bigger than the ones used for factory farm chickens. They managed to grab 23 beagles and carry them out in their arms, but the scene turned into absolute chaos when police came. Even though 20 people were arrested, it's still forcing the government to finally look at what's happening. This facility had already agreed to stop selling dogs for research by July 2026. Apparently, this clip is going...
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, 1 second. I've been stuck in a time loop with today for as long as I can. Yeah, sure. Stand up. Holy cow. Believe me now? Yeah. Further questions? Stand up for a second. Can I borrow your shoe? Yeah, sure. Why? I'm gonna need it later. You want the other one too? No. Keep that on. How long have you been in this loop? Years. Oh, well, I don't need your pity. I've done it hundreds of times before. Oh. What was that? Across the street, a man just got kicked by a horse so hard that the orange he's holding flies through our window. Oh. The kick also caved in his chest flatly. Couldn't you have prevented that? No point. I've done it before. Plus, I'll just see him again when I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, but I won't. I can only imagine how good that was. What's a baby doing here? Oh, there he is. What was that for? That thing turned into baby Hitler 2.0. By the end of the day, he wipes millions of games off the face of your display. I mean, there must have been another way.
Oh my god! My baby!
Hey, don't look at me. Wait, it's you. You set me up. While you have fun dealing with her, I'm gonna go meet the Dalai Lama at a dog park.
How does this turn out?
You're about to have an argument with what's your left. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Oh, 1 second. I've been stuck in a time.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was vinegar. Well, how do I know this one's water? The last person who helped me made it worse. I can't do this again. This is too good to be true. There has to be a catch. I'm just waiting for the switch. At least this did.
Let's check today's headlines. The biggest rival looks like the world's about to witness another clash.
Bruh. So that's the guy. There's it to do. Well, then go buy some.
Let's check today's headline. The biggest rival? Looks like the world's about to witness another clash.
What will you look like when you grow old? Click the link below and upload your photo to see the results. Try it now.
And today, teasing will no longer be tolerated.
You mean there's no teasing of any kind?
No. Anything you put on this list, you cannot be teased about. Okay, great, come on.
I don't want people making fun of my nose.
Your nose?
It's too small.
I know this small. Just write it down, please. You breathe okay?
What keeps your glasses on?
Hey, it's on the list, everybody. No, I haven't finished writing. Do you see it all? That's it, no more. Okay, who else? Everybody gets a chance.
I don't want people making fun of my weight.
It's too broad. It's gotta be something else. How about your stomach? Yep. And today, teasing will no longer be tolerated.
You mean there's no teasing of any kind?
No. Anything you put on this list, you cannot be teased about. Okay, great, come on.
I don't want people making fun of my nose.
Your nose?
It's too small.
Oh my, that is small.
Just write it down, please.
You breathe okay?
What keeps your glasses on?
Hey, it's on the list, everybody.
No, I haven't finished writing. Did you sneeze it off? That's it, no more. Okay, who else? Everybody get their chance.
I don't want people making fun of my weight. Okay, that's too broad. It's gotta be something else. How about your stomach? Yep.
Okay, today.
What are you trying to do?
Where's the skin?
Baby, I have to take it off.
Where's the salt?
What are you trying to do?
Where's the skin?
Baby, I have to take it off.
You're just gonna give me naked chicken. Worry about everybody else stressing me out. You're stressing me out.
I'm stressing you out? I'm bending over backwards trying to make things easy for you, and I'm stressing you out. Fine. You know what? You can eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do. You don't have to worry about me stressing you out anymore.
Oh my fucking. Okay, that's it. I am no more hexing out from me. Goodbye.